Hey guys, this is TJ the GOAT. I'm going to be working on my levels tonight on January 10th, 2023. I chart SPX, SPY, Apple, Tesla, Meta, Amazon, and ES1 regularly. If you have any questions about my levels, feel free to leave me a message and I'll try to get back to you guys regarding what levels I find. So to start out with, we're going to look at SPX, and I'm going to look for the daily levels using my cheat. So I have a shortcut set up so I can specifically find daily levels, get some stuff out of there. And I like to use the object tree when I'm charting my levels because it helps me keep things organized. I can turn off all the other stuff to avoid the noise. What's great about some of my settings is you'll see here is that I've got these numbers are actually already marked out over here. And that setting is a right click on the price scale, labels, and the indicators and financial values labels. This is what I have to ensure I get these readings on my indicators onto the price scale for me. So now I'm just going to go through, transfer them over. 39.1983 was our value area high from today. Previous day POC I've got at 39.1962. And since now, as you can see, we've got some overlap going on, something that I like to do is I come into the settings of the line and I change the text alignment based on which side it needs to be displayed on. So the value area high is going to be on top and the POC is going to be on bottom. That way I can see those levels without it getting jumbled up. And our value area low on SPX was 38.98.99. If I can type that today. All right, so now you see they all line up to these levels that were being displayed today. We're on the 30-minute SVP as trained by Shorty in the Orbits Discord. I've got these levels marked out, so it can be difficult to see them sometimes. So it's good to have them labeled over here on your right. Now I'm going to move over to the 7-day. I'm going to get the 7-day levels, so we'll hide the PD levels since these are the developing. I'm going to get the 7-day value area high at 38.94.32. The 7-day POCs remained unchanged. And the value area low dropped to 37.99.02 for the 7-day of the current week. And I hadn't been charting the monthly levels up until this point. Now that we're finally on to another day, this will change from the weekly levels for January. So now I'm going to chart January's monthly levels fresh. January value area high is 39.50.57. Get that put in there. Since it's January value area high, copy that. And I make sure to rename my horizontal line because when I do that, you'll see it's renamed over here in the object tree. Keeps it organized. Hit OK, make sure it's locked. Settings are good. I'm going to grab my January POC, color code it to red because that's just the way I like it. January POC. Rename the horizontal line. Make sure the actual line matches up with the number that's being put out by the PVP indicator for monthly levels. And now I'm going to go down to value area low for January and Looks like I overshot it a little bit. Needs to be on 39. Change it to blue because that's what I prefer. January, value area low. That's my monthly level. Change the line color to blue. And there, now I've got monthly levels. Now I usually trade on the 3 minutes, so I have my indicator shortcut set up for the 3-minute trading style, but I'm going to pull this back to the 15-minute. And what we'll see here is you can add your weekly levels now and your daily levels that you just drew. And it keeps it decluttered until you need to look at certain things. So 7-day value area high and our January POC is the same. I don't necessarily need to see my January POC, so I'm going to turn that off. And I'm just going to leave these value area high and lows for the monthlies on my chart. Then I'll save what I've done. So now my lines are saved and this is ready for trading tomorrow. Put it back to my 3-minute view because that's what I like to look at. And now I'm going to move to SPY and do it all over again. So again, open the object tree, hide any levels that I don't currently need, including the weeklies, because I'm going to start with my dailies. Go to my daily indicators. This is my SVP. I'll grab the previous day value area high, grab the settings, coordinates, and we see here it's 389.91. So we'll move that line to 389.91. Hit OK. POC, we'll grab that next. That's 389.58 right here. Our value area low. 387.98. And they match. So now I've got today's levels there. Move to the weekly. And this is my weekly PVP. Same settings. 7-day, 68 value area, and row size of 100. So you can see I'm using the right levels. We'll turn off the previous day levels. We'll turn on the 7-day levels. And now I can adjust these. Now it's 387.99. Hit OK. POC didn't change. So we'll grab our value area low. I went from 78 to 47. Hit OK. And again, I don't have my monthly levels drawn on SPY yet until today. So we're going to grab those today for January. Now we're on the monthly PVP. As you see, 1 month, 68 value area volume, and row size of 100. And I've got mine color coded again, so value area high is bright yellow, POC is red, and value area low is blue. Now these are my monthly levels. We're going to get value area high is going to be 393.54. We'll make sure to label it. January value area high. And again, it labels in the object tree when we change to the header. Make sure our coordinates line up. Hit OK. Right color. It's locked. We're good. Hit the POC. Change the color. Verify that we're right. January POC. Label that. Make sure to change my text color. And now moving on to value area low. Right on the money this time. January value area low. Make sure to put that in the title. And there, now I've got my monthly levels. I can look back and see how they coordinate with the weeklies and the dailies. Although it looks like we've got the value area low of the PD and the 7-day value area high are right on each other. So go back to the 3-minute and see how that looks. So value area high for 7 days above. So we'll make sure to change that. And the PD value area, we'll change it that way. And there, now I can see those levels both clearly on my chart. And now we'll save SPY set it. And that's that. Moving on to Apple. And once again, hitting the object tree and hiding anything I don't need right now. And then going to my daily shortcut for the daily indicators. Zoom in. And look, we had Apple take a dip today. So value area high dropped to 130.82 today. POC on the day was 130.18. And the value area low of the day, 129.25 on Apple. Settings are in. We'll hide those levels. Unhide our 7-day. Go to our 7-day shortcut. And once again, change those. So we got a value area high of 129.16. POC is unchanged. And value area low is unchanged. So I made that easy. Grab our monthly levels for Apple. Right on the money. Change the color. January value area high. January POC. Click lock. Change the color. Just a penny off. January POC. Update the title. Okay. Now January value area low. Update the color. Update the setting. 1 penny off. And now I've got the monthly levels. Add our weekly and our previous days. And now I go back to my 3-minute chart. Make sure nothing's too crazy. All right. Value area I can be back in there. And it looks like we got 2 value area lows on top of each other. Well, since that's a monthly level, we'll just leave that off for the 7-day. All right. Now we got some levels taken care of for Apple. Save the chart, hide that, move on to Tesla. All right, let's see how Tesla's doing today. Go to our daily, zoom in. All right, Tesla came down today, but also was sitting in the same thing of a channel as everything else. All right, so our previous day value area high was 118.68. Previous day POC is going to be 117.70. And previous day value area high of 116.25. Well, that takes care of those. Get those off the chart for a second. Get our 7-day levels ready. Come back here. We got a value area high of 116.14 on the 7-day. POC remained unchanged. And our value area low actually dipped to 103.55. So weekly levels are done. Hide those. Go to monthly. Let's zoom in. And we've got 3 lines. I'll just get them started here quickly. And starting with the value area high of 115.70. Label. And for the POC, 110.82. January POC. Label it. Okay. And now the value area low. Is going to be 101.81. Now I've got monthly levels. And again, can unleash the levels, and January and 7-day are the same, so I can keep one off the screen. And here we got a previous day value area low and 7-day value area connecting, so I'll adjust that line a little bit. There. I'll go back to the 3-minute. And we can see our lines a little clearer. Save. And move on to Meta. Rinse and repeat. Back to the daily levels. Take anything but the previous day off of my object tree. Zoom in. And those levels are right here on the right, which makes it so much easier to spot them. 132.75. POC is 131.96. And the value area low is 130.11 for previous day. Hide those. Bring back the weekly levels. And get the data for the weekly levels. So it didn't change much. 130.32 for the 7-day value area high. 7-day POC went up a little bit to 127.58. And the 7-day value area low dipped to 123.95. Hide those so we can grab some monthly lines. Throw some lines on the chart real quick. right. We got 130.32 for January. Value area high. POC 127.58 for January. Color code it. Coordinates are right, and it's locked. Lock, update. And value area low is 124.07. Go back to the 3-minute. Unhide all my levels that I like to look at. And make sure nothing's overlapping. Looks like we got a little overlapping on the monthly. For a January value area high. Oh, and the POC. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to leave my monthly levels off the chart for now. Meta's done. Save that. Grab Amazon. Back to the object tree. I'm taking this nice and slow so as to make sure it gives you enough time to see what's being done multiple times. Normally I just burn right through this. So value area high is 89.98 for previous day on Amazon. POC was 89.79 and value area low 89.20. Hide those off. Add 7-day. Bring up the 7-day data. And make changes. 87.30. 98. So 84.98. And the value area low went to 81.43. Okay. Grab monthly levels. Turn off volume. All right. Now, color code and label. EOC for the monthly. 83.93. And last but not least is the value area. Low. At 81.43. Done. And I'll hide those levels and bring out my weekly and my previous day again. Back to the 3-minute chart. Save it for tomorrow. And now to do futures on ES1. So we'll hide all this. Make sure previous day is up. Do our daily levels. And now we've got some new data. You can see, since I'm Mountain Standard Time, you can see as of 4 o'clock Mountain Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, we've got a new day started. And that new day data is what's displayed on the right to avoid that, or to change it so that these lines are actually marked over here, you got to bring the chart all the way over, and you'll see it once that line touches the price line, they pop up right here perfectly. So you can see each line, each mark without a problem. Otherwise, you'll get to the most recent data. So we bring it back over here, grab our previous day, value area high, update it to the 39.29.75. PD POC 39.20.50. And our value area low 39.05.50. There, now you've got those levels marked out, even though that's what's shown. Now I go to the weekly. Bring up my 7-day. Value very high, 39.09.75. POC remained unchanged, and so did the value area low. I haven't charted January, so we'll grab monthly levels here too. Which looks like we're doing another round of 7-day similarity. And which doesn't surprise me because we didn't really get much movement today. Start with the value area low at 38.22.50. Update. Okay. Red to the January POC, which is actually 38.32.75. Change the line. And value area high. That's on the money. Okay. Perfect. So I'm just going to hide those. Pretty close. So these are the levels that we're currently watching for. Still got some levels down to the bottom. Go back to the 3-minute. Yep, we are. Save our levels. Make sure that's done. And that's charting with TJ. Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.